Hi BoobTube. So this is for Witches of Balance, and we had a video request for our thoughts on taxidermy and or using bones in our practice. So I'm going to start off with taxidermy. If a lot of you don't know already, I am a veterinary technician, and I have been doing it for a really long, not a really long time. I've been doing it since about 8 years. So taxidermy for, you know, your own pets that, you know, you've had for 20 years and that have passed away, and, you know, things like that. I don't see a problem with it. Personally, to me, I think it's a little bit creepy. Even more creepier than, you know, the big moose heads hanging on the wall. I think, you know, having your pet's ashes back is sufficient enough for me. You know, other people may feel differently. Other people may feel a stronger connection to that animal and, you know, want to, you know, kind of keep its physical, I don't know, maybe attributes or I don't know, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, on a daily basis, I witness people having to put down their pets that they've had for years, and, you know, pets that have been their children per se, because, you know, they can't have children. I've had people tell me that too, and you know, it's not just the, you know, the pet owner that's upset, especially if it's a patient that, you know, you get close to, and that mine are, yeah. If it's a pet that you get close to, and, you know, comes into your clinic a lot. I mean, there's been many euthanasias that I've cried too, and, you know, when you're in the business, you kind of get numb to it, sadly, but you do. You just kind of look at it like, well, you know, they're not going to hurt anymore. They're not going to be in pain, and, you know, we have that option to do that for animals. Fortunately, unfortunately, we can't do that for us humans. We have to, you know, be in pain until we die. But for animals, we have that great option and that great choice to, you know, end that suffering. So when it's your own pet and your own animal, I personally would not do it, but I don't see an issue with it. Especially if it's an animal that, you know, you're really connected with, or an animal that, you know, has been in your family for a long time, or even your own familiar. You know, I don't see anything wrong with that. On the other hand, I mean, we used to joke around as kids. We had a beagle that lives, I swear, I think he was like 20 years old. I'm not kidding, he was 20 years old. And even as kids, we would joke around because, you know, oh, we're just gonna get him stuffed. You know? Of course, we never actually did that. We got his ashes back, but, you know, when I just think it would be kind of, for me, a little creepy to see, in, you know, my taxidermy dog hanging out somewhere in the house. But yeah, that's kind of how I see it for your own pets. Now, on taxidermy on game, like moose, elk, deer, I see it as, you know, thousands of years ago, humans, that's what we did. We were hunters. We hunted moose, elk, deer, and whatnot. I believe that if you are going to kill an animal that, you know, that you're out hunting or whatnot, I don't have problem with people going out and hunting. I do have a problem with people just going out to kill. They're not going to use the meat. They're not going to, you know, use the animal, you know, for food, or, you know, use its hide to make things, you know. I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem with blatantly just going out and killing whatever just to mount it on your wall. I personally don't agree with that. I just think that's blatantly wrong. But if you're going to, you know, actually hunt, use the animal for food or clothing, you know, and if you decide to mount it on your wall, I don't see anything wrong with that. So I guess it's really, my issue is the intent on why you want to, you know, have a pet animal, taxidermy, however you want to call it. So for me, I think it's mostly the intent. I have, and I'm going to try to find the link, because I have actually seen Taxidermy Art. Well, they call it art. Of animals like rabbits and things like this. They stuff them, they taxidermy them or whatever. And I'm gonna have to put a link so you guys can see it, because it's, I don't know, my best friend loves it. She thinks it's the coolest thing ever. I think it looks cool. You know, it's interesting. You're like, holy crap, that's a stuffed animal, you know, and it actually doesn't look so creepy. It is pretty cool, but me personally, I would not pay money to, you know, have that in my house or in my garage or wherever you want to put it. So I'll try to find a link for that for you guys. So the whole taxidermy thing, for me, it's mostly your intent. If you're just going out to kill just to mount it on your wall, no, I don't agree with it. If you're going out to, you know, use the animal for food, clothing, and you decide to stuff it as a, whether you consider it a trophy or, you know, something as a resemblance of, you know, providing for your family, you know, whatever. And your pets too. I don't personally see anything wrong with it. Me personally, I would not do it, but I don't have an issue with that. The part that I do have an issue with is, you know, blatantly just going out and kill them just to hang them on the wall. And then the next one was bones. I personally don't use bones in my practice, so I can't really say much on the subject. I do believe that there should be a certain care and respect when using or getting or obtaining bones, animal bones. You know, maybe an offering, or how the animal died. Was it natural causes? Was it violent? Things like that. Me personally, I don't know too much about it because I don't use it in my practice. But I do believe that there should be a special care and respect when obtaining or using animal bones. So yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on taxidermy and bones. If you have any questions, you guys can always, you know, come to my personal YouTube page, Facebook, whatever. But yeah, hope you guys have a great night. Blessed be.